North Korea, like super secretive, right? It's like that friend who never leaves their house and you're not even sure what they do all day. They're super secretive, like they're hiding something. Spoiler alert, they kind of are. On the other hand, we have Europe. Open borders, shared currency. They even have a song about unity. They're like the friend who invites everyone over for a party and actually cleans their apartment beforehand. But what happens when we peek behind the curtain of North Korea? How do their lives compare to the folks chilling out in the EU? Do they actually live in 2024 like us, or are they stuck in the past? Buckle up, folks, because we're about to find out. Let's talk money. It's the lifeblood of economies, the fuel that keeps the engine running. From bustling stock exchanges to local markets, money is what makes the world go round. Europe's got it going on. The continent is a hub of financial activity with stock exchanges buzzing and traders making deals every second. Euros, pounds, even those fancy Swiss francs. These currencies are symbols of economic stability and prosperity. They're buying electric cars, organic kale, and vacations to, well, everywhere. The consumer culture is thriving and people have the disposable income to enjoy the finer things in life. North Korea? Not so much. The situation is starkly different. The economy is struggling and the average citizen faces daily challenges just to get by. Their economy is like a flip phone in a smartphone world, outdated, inefficient, and lagging far behind the rest of the world. It kind of works, but not really. The system is plagued by inefficiencies and a lack of resources, making it difficult for the country to progress. Most people struggle to make ends meet. The average North Korean has to count every coin every day just to survive. We're talking serious economic hardship, the kind that leaves people worried about their next meal, their future, and their family's well-being. North Korea's GDP per capita is significantly lower than even the poorest European countries. Estimates from the World Bank and CIA World Factbook indicate that North Korea's economic standard of living is many decades behind Europe. The economic situation in North Korea is dire, with little hope for immediate improvement. While some parts of the world enjoy wealth and prosperity, others are left behind, struggling to catch up. Europe enjoys a robust economy with a diverse range of industries and strong international trade. The continent's economic health is bolstered by its ability to engage in global commerce. In contrast, North Korea's economy is heavily centralized and isolated, leading to widespread poverty and limited access to goods and services. The shelves in stores are often empty, and the choices are few. Markets are sparse, and the goods available are often of poor quality. The isolationist policies have cut off North Korea from the benefits of global trade and innovation. North Korea's economic woes are a complex issue, influenced by political decisions, international sanctions, and a lack of resources. It's a situation that requires global attention and a compassionate approach to find solutions. Healthcare is a human right? In most of Europe, it's a no-brainer. Got a sniffle? Free doctor's visit? Need surgery? Covered? It's like having a universal get-out-of-jail-free card for medical bills. North Korea's healthcare system? Let's just say it's not exactly a relaxing spa day. Think more along the lines of outdated equipment, limited access to medicine, and probably a lot of waiting in line. Imagine going to the doctor and getting a lollipop instead of antibiotics. That's the reality for many North Koreans. It's enough to make you want to stock up on vitamin C and hope for the best. Infrastructure, the backbone of any modern society. Europe's got high-speed trains, smooth highways, and airports that look like spaceships. They've basically got travel figured out. North Korea? Let's just say they're still working on it. Paved roads are a luxury, electricity can be spotty, and internet access is about as common as finding a unicorn riding a Segway. Yeah, imagine trying to order a pizza on your phone, but instead of delivery arriving in 30 minutes, you get a message saying, "Sorry, no signal, come back later." That's the daily struggle for many North Koreans. Education is key, right? In Europe, kids are learning about coding, robotics, and maybe even how to make a decent croissant. They're being prepped for the future. North Korea's education system is a little more rigid. Think strict uniforms, rote memorization, and a whole lot of propaganda. It's less about critical thinking and more about following the rules. Imagine a school where the only book on the shelf is the leader's autobiography. That's the reality for many North Korean students. It's enough to make you appreciate your high school algebra teacher, even if they did give you a C. What year is it in North Korea? So, if North Korea were stuck in a time warp, what year would it be? This question might seem strange, but it's a fascinating way to understand the country's unique situation. Based on their living standards, we're talking pre-World War II Europe. Imagine a time when the world was on the brink of massive change, yet still held back by old ways. Think 1930s, maybe early 1940s at a push. This was a period marked by economic hardship, limited technological advancements, and a daily struggle for many. Back then, life was tough. People faced numerous challenges, from economic depression to the looming threat of global conflict. Resources were scarce, technology was limited, and people were just trying to get by. Sound familiar? This is the reality for many North Koreans today. It's a stark reminder of how far North Korea has fallen behind the rest of the world. While other nations have surged ahead with technological advancements and improved living standards, North Korea remains trapped in a bygone era. Imagine telling someone in modern-day Europe that they have to live with 1930s technology and infrastructure. The reaction would likely be one of disbelief and shock. They'd probably think you were pranking them. The idea of reverting to such outdated conditions seems almost unimaginable. But for North Koreans, it's their everyday reality. They navigate a world where modern conveniences are scarce, and the struggle for basic necessities is a daily challenge. This stark contrast highlights the unique and often difficult situation faced by the people of North Korea. The struggle is real life, as a regular North Korean is no walk in the park. It's a daily battle against numerous challenges that most of us can't even begin to imagine. Imagine living in a constant state of uncertainty, where every day brings new hurdles and obstacles. Access to basic necessities like food, clean water, and healthcare is a daily struggle. Many families have to make do with very little, often relying on government rations that are insufficient. It's like trying to win a game where the rules keep changing and you're not allowed to see the scoreboard. The government imposes strict regulations and restrictions that can change without warning, making it difficult to plan for the future. Information is tightly controlled and access to the outside world is severely limited. People are often left in the dark, not knowing what is happening beyond their borders. But even in the face of adversity, the human spirit finds a way to shine through. North Koreans have shown incredible resilience and strength in the face of these challenges. They have developed a unique culture that reflects their perseverance and determination. Despite the hardships, they continue to find ways to adapt and survive. North Koreans have developed their own unique culture, rich with traditions and practices that have been passed down through generations. These cultural elements provide a sense of identity and continuity in a rapidly changing world. They have also developed various coping mechanisms to deal with the hardships they face. From community support networks to creative problem solving, they find ways to make life a little bit easier. They find joy in simple pleasures like sharing a meal with family or celebrating traditional holidays. These moments of happiness are cherished and provide a much-needed respite from the daily struggles. Community and family are valued above all else. In a society where trust is often in short supply, these close-knit relationships provide a vital support system. And despite everything, they hold on to hope for a brighter future. The dream of a better life keeps them going, even in the darkest of times. So what did we learn? North Korea and Europe, two very different worlds. One stuck in the past, the other looking towards the future. It's a stark reminder of the importance of freedom, opportunity, and a little bit of cheese every now and then. Let's hope that one day the people of North Korea can experience the same level of freedom and prosperity that Europeans enjoy today. Until then, we can only hope for a brighter future for all.